What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Friday Night Smackdown review. Big things happened on the show tonight as we kicked it off with Jimmy Hart in the ring. As he said, pretty much like Hulk Hogan hasn't been here in over 20 years in London, even though he clearly has. I saw him like a year or two ago in London. Well, that's TNA related, but it's in the WWE ring, but Hulk Hogan came out. Hogan was pretty much out there to plug the WWE Network and Legends House and talk about all the UK Hulkamaniacs that were there. So it wasn't a lot for Hulk Hogan to do, since he's just an ambassador for the WWE, and I guess all he does is just go around on the show just to promote the WWE Network, which is good. For some reason, I wish he'd go back to TNA now, just to actually do something. And maybe I feel like he's doing more in TNA now than he's doing more in WWE. Because WWE is just only promoting. He's not doing anything that much, in a way. So that's one thing. Hogan's just pretty much doing at that time. Also tonight, no disqualification match with Dolph Ziggler and Batista. Really good match. Crazy out there. Pretty much it ended up with Dolph Ziggler trying to do a famous doing a famous off of the apron into Batista onto some steel steps, but Batista dodged it and pretty much hit his leg at the steps, and Batista pretty much threw him back in the ring, speared and won the match. And then after that, Batista bottom. Solid match right there, really good. So it was a good match. Crowd got a little bit more into it, but it was good. Nikki Bella and Eva Marie went against the Funkadactyls. Summer Rae was the referee and pretty much did a quick fast count, having the Funkadactyls won, which for some reason this has to do with Total Divas maybe in the show for the future, since you got people doing fast counts and roll-ups, which I don't even know why this match happened. I don't know why they were trying to catch cheap heat, whatever heat, I don't know, with Summer Rae back now, and the whole Fandango thing. I don't even know why they did this match. Supposedly they were supposed to be a team, and with the clips I've seen, which kind of makes sense, with Eva Marie saying she has a busy schedule. You're in wrestling. You're supposed to wrestle. You're supposed to learn how to do moves. If you're not learning your craft, get out of this business then. The debut of Bo Dallas, as he came out, which almost felt like his whole Believe and music thing, and almost like Chris Masters when he came out in the ring and did this, but we tell everybody they need to believe and stuff. As Bo Dallas then went against Sin Cara. Bo Dallas pretty much won the match with that, I would say mostly Spike Dudley's move to Dudley Dolph. He won the match, and after that he told Sin Cara, "You did good. I'm just better today." So it wasn't the greatest debut. It's not like it was off the charts, but it was a decent debut, I guess, just to beat Sin Cara. So I don't know where this whole Bo Dallas thing is gonna go with this Believe. I just hope it's better than his last run when they brought him in when he won that Royal Rumble contest. Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt Riders pretty much talked about John Cena. How he's false. He's a false reality. He's nothing. He's keeping us all in a prison, like in a bubble, they say. And pretty much they played the clip from Monday, and he talked about the C Nation and how you recruit the Usos to believe in your fake cause, and he talked about everything Cena is around him. The city burns. He was healing the plague. This is a plague that is swept across, and John Cena must fall, and he must stop that plague, he says. And then Bray Wyatt pretty much started speaking in tongues. He started speaking in tongues, some type of crazy language, and then he started singing. He's got the whole world in his hands. Crazy a promo than I expected from Bray Wyatt. So now he doesn't believe in the world now, and pretty much he doesn't live the same rules as everybody else in this world. He believes in his own rules now, which has gotten literally crazy at this point. Paul Heyman and Cesaro are on commentary as Alberto Del Rio went against Sheamus, which I don't know what direction to do with Alberto Del Rio at this point. Sheamus went against him as the match went on. Pretty much Cesaro got involved and attacked. Well, Sheamus had won the match. I think it was a disqualification, but he won the match, and Cesaro pulled him out and pretty much did the neutralizer on the barricade floor, and then took Sheamus' hand, shaved him, which probably will end up in a match at Payback, which I believe it is now. It will be Sheamus versus Cesaro at Payback for the United States Championship. Vicky Guerrero came out and welcomed Adam Rose to his debut with Smackdown, and he talked about don't be a lemon, be a rosebud, and pretty much said she was a rosebud and everything, and she couldn't, well, he kept calling her lemon, but she said she was a rosebud, and she told him he got 30 seconds to get out the ring, and then pretty much all of the Adam Rose crew posse carried her to the back. Then the Usos were in an interview with Renee Young as they talk about their family and stuff, and pretty much Cena, as they're all on the same side, taking down the Wyatt, speak loud words, and do that crazy beat thing with their chest that didn't make sense with Cena. The Usos then went against Harper and Rowin. Pretty much the match ended up with kind of disqualifications. The Wyatts got involved. Pretty much a good tag team match that went crazy as usual with them. But Bray Wyatt got involved, pushed one of the Usos down, and Cena pretty much FU'd Eric Rowan in the ring, and pretty much just stare down with each other as we come up in another week or two for Payback in Chicago. So once again, it's me, HWOD. You know what I am, you know what I do. Come with the show, off the flow. We're keeping it real. It's okay as we do Smackdown all the way from London in the UK. So come subscribe. You know what it is. You know how it goes. I've said it, repeated myself many times. And today, because this week it's international. It's like running a track and win the national. But like I said, it's me. I'm here. Subscribe. Everything. Keep watching the show. Payback, live reactions, everything. I always like to do a crazy rhyme at the end of the show. So most likely I'll be at Payback in Chicago. So I'm out of here. See you guys later. Peace. Shut down.